When I was a kid, I remember being enthralled with wildlife. It didn't matter if it was watching a BBC special or reading a Sports Afield magazine, anything that I could do to soak up wildlife. And I would quiz my parents on the animal encyclopedia on, how many times its own weight could an ant lift, and what was the difference between a wildebeest and a hartebeest. And any chance I could to soak up that new information, I would take it. And as an adult, I started mentoring for a Learn to Hunt program for other new adults trying to get into hunting. And watching them get it and understand why we sat on one side of the hill in the morning versus the other side of the hill in the evening based on the sun, versus what directions tracks faced, and that's the direction a deer went. I've known that since I was 12, but to watch them learn all of that brand new was exciting to me. And so when I had the opportunity, a friend had asked me if I wanted to go waterfowl hunting with him, and I had never duck hunted before. So I thought, okay, I can try this. Like, what are we talking? He said, well, we get to the ramp, we take off at midnight for like a 6 a.m. shooting light. And I thought, man, I've deer hunted and elk hunted before. This is a new game. Like, these guys are taking it to a new level. So we waterfowl hunted for a couple of months. He taught me, differences between different types of calls and, flight patterns of wood ducks versus mallards, and how to distinguish between a swan and a goose call, and how to make some of those calls, as it was a whole new world to me. So when the DNR called me for the Learn to Hunt program right before November, and they told me that my mentee was going to be the same guy who had just spent 2 months mentoring me in waterfowl hunting, it gave me an opportunity to return the favor. So we had a scouting weekend, and I got to go out in the woods with him and show him how we try and find some trails, how we try and find sign. Did a little pre-scouting to try and find a good spot to have a hide. And then the following weekend we went out to that same property. It was a 22-acre chunk of public land. We had pheasant hunters behind us walking the fields. We had duck hunters on the lake in front of us, calling all morning long, and we thought there's next to no chance of finding any deer in here. But we stuck it out, and over the course of the whole weekend, between 8 different combos of mentor and mentees, we were the only ones to see a deer. And Kyle was able to shoot his first deer on that 22-acre chunk of public land on Theodore Roosevelt's birthday. And it really made me remember why I got into this in the first place. To watch him put his hands into that animal, and the appreciation he had for it and the excitement, it reminded me why we do this. My name is Aaron Haybison, and this is my why.